What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I thought about testing out beloved Plouise Base. I've been hearing this for months now and I never got my hands on it. When I did go to the Morphe store, they were out of a bunch of shades. So I just grabbed two because 3 was a little bit too dark for me and 2 had like a peach undertone. And there was no 0.5 or 1, which I probably would have liked. I don't like the peach tone because I don't have a peach undertone on my skin. We'll see how that goes. I did pick up the Plouise Base, actually the 30 milliliter one, not the normal, I believe 15. Today I'm testing out the base. It's my first time ever testing out this base. I've heard a lot of good reviews on it. Every makeup artist uses it and I have just come around to using it. If you guys would like to see the review and my first impressions on this base, then just keep on watching. But first, if you love watching a channel full of different and spontaneous content, then follow me along my journey and click that subscribe button down below for me. I would appreciate it. Follow me on my other social medias. I do TikToks. I post on Instagram daily, if not every other day. They are at Maria's Lifestyle if you want to watch more of me. Anyways, if you guys want to see me test out this Plouise Base, then just keep on watching. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So this is the packaging of what it looks like. It is a company from the UK, I believe. I was going to order off their website, but they were also sold out of a few shades, and then the shipping was like, I'm not paying for the shipping to get it to my house. So the product itself, it's not too terribly expensive. Are the directions. It says how to slay 30 milliliters. I did get the base too. Squeeze a pea-sized amount of the base onto the back of your hand. Heat from your hand will warm up the product and make it even more creamier to work with. Work the product onto your bristles, generously coating both sides of your brush. We recommend the Plouise concealer brush, of course. Once you are armed with the base, prepare yourself for battle, whether you carve the sharpest brow or cut the neatest crease. As I never really got a base because I always use my concealer anyways and powder to set it, but I believe you don't have to yeah, I believe you don't have to set this before using, so it's a little bit weird because I've never done that before and I do crease up a lot. I have hooded eyes, so we will see how that works. This is what the actual product looks like. So this is the bigger base, the 30 milliliters. The other one's like a little tiny one. I don't know how long it's gonna be good for. It does have like a pointer thing on there. As used on the back of your hands, I usually just go straight and go like this. So I'm just gonna do that because that's what I would typically do. So I put it on my lids. I don't know how much I'm supposed to use. I am gonna be using the ColourPop E3 brush. It looks like this.
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E.
So right off the bat, I'm seeing that is a very thick consistency. I was worried it was gonna be too peachy on my eyelids, but it's actually perfect. And I did blend the outer edges with my finger, which is what I would normally do with like a primer or concealer on the sides, so I won't have like those weird edges, and so it'll blend in my skin. So far it's feeling nice. If you don't like a thick consistency, then you might not like this because this is a little bit thick. Okay, so I don't know if I did end up telling you guys the price, but the price at the Morphe store for this bigger one was $24 even. The other one was $15, I believe, for half the size. It is 30 milliliters. The 15 milliliters is $15. So on their website, it does say a luxurious creamy base to create the perfect blank canvas ready for the ultimate color popping creations with its super thick consistency and no cracking quality. The Plouise is a must-have product in your kit. It is full coverage formula, helps to cancel out any unwanted brow hair and carve out those highly crusted, fleeky brows. So right off the bat, I can tell you that it does hide your brow hairs, but not like to the max. I think it's maybe because I didn't use a lot. I'm trying to figure out if I'm supposed to set it or not. Yeah, I'm not gonna set it because I have seen other people not setting their bases, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's still kind of tacky, so I've been talking for a while and I have let it sit, so I don't know if it's gonna make a difference. For today's palette, I am gonna be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm gonna be doing my eyeshadow with that. Crease, I'm gonna go in with Comfort Zone, and then to deepen it up, I'm gonna use Oh Hello, which is kind of like a berry shade. And then I am gonna cut my crease with the base, and then use the Talia shade, which is a sparkly one. So I'm gonna go in with Comfort Zone, Oh Hello, and Talia. And I might go in with Certified just to set the base. Like I said, you don't have to, but I'm not going to set my base to begin with, and then once I cut my crease, I might set the base. So I'm going to go ahead and do the look. I'm not going to be focusing it too much on this look because it is a review on the Plouise Base. Okay, so it says it's not supposed to crack, but clearly it is cracking on me, so like I said, that is why I basically have to set everything. So I have noticed that once you lay the shade, it is a little bit hard to like blend, and as you put more shade like on top or start blending it, it gets easier. It's just a little bit hard to maneuver your brush at first. It is still creasing, as you can see, so I don't know if it would help me to set it in the future. So far the shades are blending pretty well. Not setting it. Sometimes if I don't set my concealer, the shades do some weird patchy stuff, but so far I haven't seen that yet.
Broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies.
So I don't know why, but I'm gonna still set my eyeshadow. I do not trust this to not crease up on me because I did do it before. So I'm gonna set my eyeshadow with the lighter shade that I showed you guys, and I'm gonna come back with my finished look to give you guys kind of my opinion in my review on this. And let me tell you guys that my final opinions are that it is a super good base, but if you have concealer, honestly, maybe it's because it's my first time playing around with it, but if you have concealer and you're like, should I spend my money, or you're on a budget, stick with your concealer. It does basically the same thing. I did notice that even without setting it, my eyeshadows did pop out a lot, and it didn't like stick onto my eyeshadow weird. The base didn't do that weird patchy stuff. It is a pretty good base. It's super thick. I think I like it better than the Anastasia primer, but it does crease up, so the creaseless part isn't necessarily true. I have hooded eyes and it's really hard to keep my eyes creaseless, so it does crease up. You just have to keep in mind. For $15, which is the smaller one, which most people use, I think it's fairly good price point. And there's a crap load of product in here. This is bigger than my concealers that I use. So yeah, do I regret buying it? No. I think maybe I just need to practice more with it. It is fairly good. I did okay. I did like how I did not have to set it. But I think I do have to set it around my lids at least, because like I said, I do crease. So yeah, if you guys are willing to buy this and look for the market, they are on the Plouise website or Morphe website. I decided to just keep on trying it out. It does a very similar job to what you would do with your concealer and setting it and blah blah blah. Maybe those who don't really have creases in their eyes like I do, it might be a perfect product for you to take it on the go, so you can put your eyeshadows and stuff like that without having to use that extra step of setting it with a powder. It does get annoying. This brings us to the end of the video, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful, fabulous night or day wherever you guys are located, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Peace.